Hello friends, today I am going to show you some variable types in Java and their uses. So to start this video, we will open our Eclipse IDE and go to File and open a new Java project, and the name of project we will give as this and finish. Don't create the module. Inside this package which we have created, this source folder. Just right click on the source folder and go to class and then name the class as variables, and then click on public static void main string square bracket args and then finish it. Here it comes where we will write our code. So the first type of variable we are going to discuss is integer, and the code for it is int. So integer is a type of variable which stores value of integers, numerical values like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So, for example, here let a and b the two integer variables, and for a I will decide a value 5, and for b I will give 9. So the values of a and b, which are 5 and 9 respectively, are stored in the integer variable a and b. So to print it, type system dot out dot print ln. Here ln indicates that the thing you have to print it will print in a new line, and if you will write only system dot out dot print, the thing you will print will be printed in the same line. So we are using here print ln, and then write a plus b, or you can also write a minus b. So we have written here a plus b, and we will print by running this program. To run the program, press Ctrl plus F11 key, and we will get the answer 9 plus 5 is equal to 14 as the program printed. So now let's go to the second variable type. This name of variable, this variable name is float. Let's go to the second variable type. Float is a type of variable which stores the values, name of variable, the decimal values. This variable name decimal values. Float. Integer do not store. Float is a type of variable which stores the values, the decimal values, numerical decimal values. Integer do not stores the decimal values. Integer only stores the rational number, no, not rational number, integer values like counting numbers, whole numbers. But float can store decimal numbers. So we are taking the float variable as n and m. N and m are the float variable names. There is an error which shows taken because the values for n if and m take, I can give like 8.3 value. You have to write n is equals to 5.6 decimal value like this. This indicates that this numerical value is for float variable, and then the error goes. So similarly we will print it and check it, is it working or not. So here we will add n plus m and let's run the program. Here you will see the addition is printed here. So now go to the next variable, that is boolean. Boolean is a type of variable which stores only true and false values. So I am taking here a boolean name option. The boolean name is option, and for this option the value is false, and then close the line. So inside this option variable, which is a type of boolean variable, this false value is stored, and if you want to print it, you only have to print the option, and the value of option is false, so the program will print the false. Here it comes, the program has printed false. So like this, boolean only stores the value false or true. Here you can change the value from false to true and then run it. The program will give you the true value. So like this you can use boolean. So the next variable we will discussing that string. String is a type of variable which stores the alphabetical values like alphabets, a word, or a word type of variable. Like this, I can take a string variable whose name is name, and the value for name, suppose Sanjay, and close the line. Here is an error, so you have to close the value of string name by this double quotes. Any alphabetical value you have to type, so close it by double quotes, and then the error goes. Here the S should be capital, and here also error goes. So inside this name variable, which is a type of string variable, the value Sanjay is stored. So if we want to print the value Sanjay, we only have to print the name variable, and inside this name variable the value is stored already, and the program will print the value of the name variable, which is Sanjay. So like this you can use string variable. Now the next one is character. CHAR, character. Character stores a value for one character, one alphabet, one letter. Like this, just name a character. The character is me. I am taking character variable, and the name of variable is me, and the value of variable I will give only one alphabet, and then close the line. So before I mentioned about the alphabetical values, we should close here by double quotes. In character variable, the alphabetical values for this variable are closed in single quotes. So you have to do like this. K is inside single quotes. So character is a variable type, and the name of this variable is me, and the value of this variable is k here. And then if you want to print it, only print me. You have to print the variable me, and then the program will print the value of me, which is k. Here it comes, k is printed here. So like this you can use integer, float, boolean and character and string to print these variables are not only to print this, we are using also many verbs to store a value, like integer stores a value, numerical value, whole numbers, float stores the decimal values, boolean stores true or false, string stores the alphabetical words, and character stores only a character, a word. No, not a word, a letter. Thanks for watching. We will meet in the next video.